What's up, guys? Ominous here, and man, this deck is insane. I honestly think this is the best deck out there, and it is the funnest deck out there. We've got Darkrai EX, Crobat, and Arceus EX combo. This triple threat is insane. I was able to get a lot of wins using this deck. It is so much fun. I know you guys will have so much fun using it and demolishing your opponents. So here's some gameplay of some of the games that I won today. Alright, so this first game, I actually, instead of having two Arceus EXs, I was trying out having a regular Arceus and an Arceus EX. But the other games, I decided to switch it up. I think Arceus EX is even better. Drawing Zubat was a great pull because I have Golbat and Crobat in my deck. I used Professor's Research, get a Darkrai EX, so now we're setting up pretty nicely here with the triple combo already in effect. Alright, my turn now. I'm going to evolve Zubat into Golbat. I am going to use my energy and place this on Darkrai EX so it can deal 20 damage onto Sneasel. The reason I went with this is because I have that leaf in my hand, so I can keep powering up Darkrai EX, dealing 20 damage onto his active Pokemon, and then I can just switch Arceus out with Leaf. Alright, here's where the fun begins. I'm going to evolve Golbat into Crobat. I'm going to then use Leaf to retreat Arceus and put Crobat into the active spot. I'll then use Crobat's ability Cunning Link to deal 30 damage. I will attach a Dark Energy to Crobat so it can deal 50 damage. And now Weavile's down to just 40. So next turn I can attach a Dark Energy to Darkrai EX to deal 30, and then Crobat's Cunning Link for 30, and Weavile will be gone, and then I can still attack. My opponent switching out Weavile EX with Spiritomb kind of ruins my plans of destroying Weavile now. I actually did have an opportunity where I should have used Cyrus to put Weavile into the active spot, then attach the Dark Energy to Darkrai EX and Crobat's ability, and I would have destroyed it. Didn't do that, so kind of messed up on that play. So instead, I now decided to attach a Dark Energy to Darkrai EX. It deals the 20 damage. Next turn, I'll be able to use Cunning Link, and I'll destroy Spiritomb, and then I can attack with Darkrai EX on that Weavile EX. So my turn's up now. I place Arceus EX on the bench. I then decide to use Cunning Link, which deals the 30 damage. Then I attach the Dark Energy to Darkrai EX. That gets rid of Weavile EX and knocks him out, giving me the 2 points. He puts Darkrai EX in the active spot, but lucky for me, I have Cyrus. I bring in that Spiritomb, and I can go knock it out, but opponent concedes. Definitely could have won that game a turn earlier if I was smarter with my play, but still ended up with the win. I'm up. I decide to use a Pokeball. I get a Darkrai EX, which is great. I then decide to use Professor's Research, and I pull a Leaf and a Zubat. So I now then decide to put a Dark Energy on Zubat. I'm also going to use Darkrai EX on the bench. And then I just decide to attack with Zubat and deal some little damage. I draw Crobat. I decide to play it a little risky. I use a Pokemon Communication. I throw in that Zubat, hoping I get a Golbat to evolve my already Zubat, and I do. Luck of the draw. Believe in the heart of the cards, people. Evolve that Zubat into Golbat. Add the Dark Energy to Darkrai EX, dealing 20 damage. Now Golbat can attack Manaphy, and Manaphy will be gone, giving me a point. Alright, I'm up again, and I draw an Arceus EX, which couldn't have been any better of a draw. Place it on the bench. Now evolve Golbat into Crobat. Because I have Arceus EX, I can use the ability Cunning Link to deal the 30 damage. I will now place a Dark Energy onto Darkrai EX. That'll deal another 20 damage. I realize the Omega EX deals 120 damage next turn. That could kill my Crobat, but I have a Giant Cape in my hand. So I attach the Giant Cape onto Crobat to have 130 HP. And as long as he doesn't have a Giovanni, I'll survive a turn. Also, not sure what's going on with these mistakes. I could have attacked to deal some damage on the Omega EX, but for some reason I just end my turn. Not attacking last turn with Crobat and destroying the Omega AX really hurts me. I end up attaching a Dark Energy to Darkrai EX, does 20 damage. Crobat's ability does the 30 damage, and Darkness Fang attack does 50, putting it back to 40. It could have been wiped out already. So unfortunately, I let it survive an extra turn. It's going to destroy my Crobat. Luckily, I'll be able to get rid of the Mega EX next turn. My opponent knows I'm going to win this turn anyway, so they just end up conceding. Luckily, my mistake didn't cost them. Alright, I'm going first. I draw a Pokeball, so now I have two. I'm going to use both of them to see what I get. First, I get a Zubat, which is great. Next, I use the second Pokeball, and I end up getting an Arceus EX, and I already have the triple threat in action on the first turn. I debated on what I wanted to do this turn for a second, but then I decided to put the Dark Energy on Darkrai. It'll deal the 20 damage on Gibble, and we'll call that at the end of my turn. Him evolving it into a Gabite and dealing 30 damage. I am now worried about him evolving into Garchomp EX, so I decide to put a Giant Cape, so I'd be able to survive at least one hit, attach the Dark Energy to do another 20 damage on that Gabite, and I end my turn. I get lucky here. I don't know what my opponent was thinking, but instead of attaching the energy onto Gabite, he attaches it onto Marshadow. And now I'm going to be safe from Garchomp EX, even if he evolves it this turn. I thought for sure my opponent was going to use Garchomp to EX to attack and get rid of my Zubat, but instead they attack my Darkrai EX to deal 50 damage. I decide to use the Pokemon Communication, throw in that Zubat, and hope I can get a Golbat, so that way I can evolve the Zubat on my bench. Fortunately, I don't. I get the Arceus EX instead. So now I just decide to attack with Darkrai EX. And now it makes sense why he attacked Darkrai EX last turn. It's because he had a Giovanni, which now the attack will do 60 damage and get rid of my Darkrai EX. So that was a smart move by them. We pull the Golbat here, which is great, so I evolve Zubat into Golbat. I place the other Arceus EX down on my bench, and then I decide to put a Dark Energy on my Arceus EX. Now this turn, I can evolve my Golbat into Crobat, use its ability Cunning Link to get rid of that Garchomp EX, get the 2 points. I wanted to confirm exactly how Marshallow's attack Revenge works, and it's by an attack. So luckily, I destroyed Garchomp EX with an ability. So I decided to put my Dark Energy on Arceus EX, retreat him, and put my Crobat up. This is game, set, match, attach the Dark Energy, use Cunning Link to deal 30 damage, and then my attack will do 50 to get me the win.